I am very honored and privileged to announce our interview today because we are going to be talking to two very, very special people, a mom and a son. So we're going to be talking with Jo Ryan and her son, Ben, who's 14. And they're going to give us some ideas of Christmas holiday gifts that can be given to help a lot of kids in countries in need in Asia. So good morning to you, Jo and Ben. Do we have you with us on the line?
Yeah,
good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us on.
Great to have you. You know what? I was discussing with our kids, with my children at home, and they were saying, Dad, we need to place some gifts. We need to prepare something for Christmas gifts. And they were thinking about gifts for themselves. But I'm kind of encouraging them to say, hey, instead of just thinking about gifts for yourselves and the whole thing with the consumerism that comes with it, how about we actually decide to get some gifts to give to kids that have less than we do have? And then I heard that you're going to talk about that. So I am really rejoicing here because I'm getting some ideas. So can you tell us a little bit about what is the Kids Gifts of Hope program from Asian Aid?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about it. And completely agree. Around this time of year, I think the focus can become so much on what, for children especially, like what am I getting, what gifts can I receive? And that's where Asian Aid's Kids Gifts of Hope provides this beautiful opportunity to have these discussions and to teach our children about how it's more blessed to give than to receive, and how they can actually, through their giving or through even receiving this as a gift for themselves, actually be a huge blessing and to make a real impact on children who are in need, who don't have the blessings and the gifts that they receive, that many children receive here in Australia.
Absolutely. Look, I absolutely agree. So what kind of countries are we talking about here that Asian Aid is working with?
Yeah, so at Asian Aid, we work in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Cambodia. And we work with partner organisations across those countries, empowering children to reach their God-given potential.
Fantastic. So what are some of the gifts that can be given? I was thinking here, I was imagining if I could get some of these gifts and then maybe get a printout of that gift and place it under a Christmas tree or something like that, so we can pray for these children as well, and my children will be able to really feel that they're making a difference in other children's lives. So what kind of gifts are we talking about, and how much do they cost? Can you give us some more details?
Some of the gifts, just had a look at them before the interview. There's a new beginning one, so give a family over there like a goat or an animal to start a business, or other ones like sports gear and books and stuff.
Very good. All right.
Interesting.
Well, that'd be nice.
Dude, I'd love to get a goat, bro.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. What a gift.
That'd be like you get a pet, you get something that can start a business for your mom and dad. Sports gear. Yeah. What else? What else do we have? And how much is that goat, by the way? How much do I need to fork out if I want to give a family a goat for Christmas?
$50 for the goat or a chicken or something to start the business.
Oh, $50, Lawson. Lawson, can you think of any other animals any other pets that you can buy for $50?
50. I mean, maybe like a fish or something.
I think a cockroach, like one of these, these wild big cockroaches. They can sell for like $100. So for the price of half of a cockroach, you can actually give a goat to sustain a family. What else? What other gifts do we have there, Ben?
We have a teacher kit to help set up classrooms. We have
how much is for that one?
$15.
Man,
cheap. I think I love that one because it's always such a challenge buying gifts for your kids' teachers, especially if you don't really know them or know what to give them. And I love this idea that you can actually gift them a teacher's kit, which means there's a teacher in India, Nepal, Bangladesh who will actually have some resources to teach their kids. And I think that's something that teachers can really connect with and appreciate. And it blesses them, and it also means they don't end up with that extra coffee cup to sit on their table, or that extra join their collection.
That's so funny, because guess what? My idea was to give to my kids' teachers a mug.
Coffee cup.
What? Okay,
they probably get like 16 mugs.
They probably get. Yeah, I was looking at that. They probably have. Someone else probably had that idea before. I'm seeing here fruit tree, Lawson. You could give a fruit tree for $25.
Yeah.
What kind of fruit trees do you think would you like to give? Is this like orange trees, lemon trees?
Yeah, they actually have a real mix depending on where it is. So sometimes mango, oranges, lemons, different citrus fruits. And it's actually really cool because just by having some seedlings or a small tree, families can grow that, and then they have food that is ready and accessible for their children to eat. And some of them have even been able to harvest that fruit and sell it at market. So it's even a little bit of income for the family. So it seems really simple, but fruit trees can actually make a really big difference.
Yes, absolutely.
To children and families.
The only tree that I wouldn't recommend at this point is a durian tree, but everything else, it's everything else I'm game.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one on what they've provided, but yes, they can be a bit smelly.
You can give a durian tree to Lawson for Christmas gifts. He's the expert. He loves it because if he's ever driving his car and he's feeling a little bit tired and sleepy, he can just open that package and
dude, you
off you go. It's better than any caffeinated drink. I'm looking here at the website, and there is a new mom's care pack. What does that one have inside? For $35.
Yeah, for $35, you can provide new mums with some of those essential care items for their children, and things that we might seem obvious here, but little like baths that they can wash their children in. They get some education with it as well. So how can they actually care for their child? And some of those basics that new mums need to look after their children, to understand how to care for them. And yeah, I think being able to teach them some of those, just basics of newborn care is really vital for the mums and for their babies.
That is so nice. Speaking of mums and babies, I'm seeing one here that's really drawing my attention. It is a $55 gift. It's called Safe Nights. What is that one about?
It's about, I think it's for a month, keeping kids who have nowhere else to go for the night, keeping them safe at a night care, like a preschool for during the nights.
Oh, wow. So is that basically going to pay for one night at that child care center, or is that for a month? What is?
It's for a month with dinner and a place to sleep and play and stuff.
Wow. Lawson, can you think of a place where you can stay during the night where your mom is forced to go to do some work overnight? She doesn't have anyone to leave you with, and room and board, a safe night, a loving location for $55 a month.
Nah, I can't think of anywhere like that. It's incredible.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah. And I heard, Joe and Ben, that you did travel to Cambodia recently, haven't you? And you went to visit one of these night care centers. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened there and what have you seen?
Well, when we went there, we were seeing all the kids had just arrived, and they were all playing, having fun, spending time with each other. Like there's heaps of people there, so they all have plenty of friends. And then later they got to go and have dinner. Like we all sat around in a circle, and all the kids ate a dinner.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, was the food nice?
It was looked quite nice. It was chicken and rice and a couple of salads and extra little things.
That's great. That is great. Look, that's a great gift. What else am I seeing here? Are you on that page as well, Lawson? I'm thinking here, in that page from asianaid.org.au/gifts, there are really cool little cards with videos on them or pictures. And I'm thinking here how nice it would be to sit down with my child and say, hey, we're going to choose a Christmas gift for a child in Cambodia, in India, or Nepal. And which ones do you want? And then they can actually go through us and help you find out. I'm seeing one here that is really cool. It's a $200 one. So that's on the $200 mark. It's called Learning Adventure. What's that one about?
Yeah, so that's children in our programs. Like education is central in what we do, but education isn't just sitting in a classroom and learning from the teacher. Education is also going out and experiencing things, having excursions, exposing children to different opportunities. And so this is such an exciting one where it's going, okay, let's make these children's education holistic. Let's add value to it and giving these children's opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise. So it's a really fun one to go, yeah, how can we make education and school actually really fun and give these children enjoyable opportunities?
Yes, that's very cool. Imagine that, like, getting a trip to learn something and receiving that as a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Dude, I'm seeing one here that really caught my eye on the Asian Aid website. Tech on tuk-tuks. What are we talking about here? Tech on tuk-tuk. Have you been on a tuk-tuk before?
I have not. Oh, no, actually I did have. I have been in the tuk-tuk before. Because I've been to Cambodia. I've been to, to Thailand as well. They have tuk-tuks there.
Sure.
So yeah, what's this tech on tuk-tuks? This is what in the more expensive side of things. Because we have here gifts ranging from literally $10 for school lunches or kids' books, all the way to $1,200. And of course, the sky is the limit because you can mix and match and add gifts. The tech on tuk-tuks is $1,200. So what can we buy with that amount?
Yeah, so Tech on Tuk-Tuks, it's such a fun program. So it's in some remote communities in India, and there's schools there that don't have access to computers. The children don't get the opportunity to learn how to use technology. And so Tech on Tuk-Tuks, it's literally a tuk-tuk, so a little like transport machine, and they put laptop computers onto the tuk-tuk, and they take them out into remote communities, into schools, and kids are able to come and like learn how to use the computers. And so it's such a great opportunity for these children to learn vital skills. If they want to get work and jobs in the future, they need to know how to use computers. So it's literally a tuk-tuk with laptops on it and going out to some really remote and some schools that don't have many resources. So yeah, it's a really cool opportunity for these children to learn some vital skills.
That is really cool. And I'm imagining that is with $1,200. So what do you buy with it? Do you buy the actual tuk-tuk plus all the computer laptops that will go in it, plus the wages of the person driving? How does it work?
Yeah, so it's a combination of all of those. So they hire a tuk-tuk, and then the so it's resources, so buying the laptops, the providing the teachers, the people who are equipped to go out, sometimes the facilities, often they'll use school halls or community centres, and providing, and these children, they don't just get training in the technology, they have other opportunities as well. So they'll have soccer programs, they have a girls' soccer program there, where they train the girls in soccer, do football skills, and then provide them with a breakfast and also share life skills. So it's connecting children into not just learning computers, but a whole network of opportunities and life skills that will make a huge difference for them.